Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. I'm Tabletop Earl, and glad you're with me today. And I want to give you guys a little rundown on Bowlbound. Plus, I had a question the other day on what games do I have and what sets do I have in those games. So I wrote down everything that I have, and this is it right here. I've got a little bit more in APBA and Strat and everything else, as you can see. I do have 3 of the great teams of the past sets. I'm not sure which ones they are. I didn't want, because they're kind of put together, so I didn't kind of separate them out or try to figure out which is which. There's my Strat sets down to the Hall of Fame set. Inside pitch, I have 1980 and 2017. Payoff pitch, I have the full 1969 set, which I got off eBay, fully printed. These other sets I have access to, but I have not on PDF. But I've only printed out just a few teams here and there. So Dynasty League, I have 2001, Pine Tar 73, History Maker 98 and 2013, Status Pro 1979. Then I've obviously got some miscellaneous teams. Replay Baseball 1978. And I think that's it. Unless I'm missing something, obviously, but I think that's it. I do hope to add the 49 Strat set and the 78 set in either Inside Pitch or APBA. Not sure. One of those two. Coming up pretty quick, I'm going to try to add those 2 sets to my collection. So, that is that. And now I'm going to give you guys a little overview of Bowlbound, because I am going to be playing a tournament. Well, let's just kind of look and see how the game plays before I go into the tournament. Yeah, let's do that. So basically, I got this off eBay. It came with 32 teams, great teams from basically the 60s. I think there's a few 1970s teams, but almost all of them are from the 60s. The dice were not correct. There's supposed to be a black one and 2 white ones for the offense, and then a red and a green for the defense, which they had, but these are the dice that I got with the game. But they weren't labeled correctly. For instance, the black die only goes up to 3. There's a couple 3s on there, a couple 2s and a 1. And then the white dice, D6s, only go up to, 1 goes up to 5, 1 goes up to 4. And then the green die has a 1 and a 2, and then the rest are zeros. I got all this online, just looking it up. The red D6 is 1s, 1, 2, and 3, and then just 1, 2s, and 3s. So very simply, the offense picks a play. Your plays are up here. Defense picks their play. You'll roll the dice. Both sides will roll. Let's say we pick a counter play. So the black die is the 10s, so 20. These are the 1s, 27. 4 plus 3 is 7, 27. Let's say the defense picks the standard defense. They get a 1. You just add these 2 together. That's it. So 27 on a counter is a 3. A green 3 is positive yardage, and a red 1, and a 2 is for counter. The 2 and the 2 correspond, and then they got a 1, so you'll come over to the 2, and it's blank, so they get 3 yards. LSU just picked up 3 yards against Notre Dame's defense. So that is basically, in a nutshell, how it works. If you have a number over here on the defense with parentheses around it, that is the result. No matter what this says over here, this takes precedence if it has parentheses, whether it's green or red. Like here, it'd be a positive 10-yard gain, doesn't matter what it says over here. Black is incomplete, white is no gain. Of course, you have your penalties here. Defensive penalty, if it says defense 5 yards, like maybe they were offsides. Offense 5 yards. BLP means bootleg. So if you got this on the option, then you would roll again under bootleg. If you got SOP, which is sprint out, you would roll again and look under sprint out. F is fumble. If you get, let's see, QT, quarterback trap. The quarterback is trapped. You'll roll again and look under the QT over here. Quarterback trap. Quarterback QRs, quarterback is on the run. So you'll roll again, look under quarterback on the run, quarterback running. Let's see, interception, INT, interception, F is fumble. Fumble, this one will be fumbled minus 2 yards. Then you'll find it, you'll roll again, see who got the ball. Fumble 3 yards downfield on a F plus 3. I think that about covers the charts. I'm not going to get too in depth in it. You guys can pick it up. It's pretty easy. If you're unsure about something, you'll come to the priority that you can get the answer here. In other words, the offensive results are here, the defensive results here. You'll cross-check it. Boom, that's your result. In other words, again, like I said, anything in parentheses, whether it's red or green, you pretty much come all the way down. It's all the way down. Unless, well, yeah, it's all the way down. Unless you get like an interception and a parentheses and green number, then it would be incomplete pass instead of an interception. Because black is incomplete. So if you got a green number and a red number, which is most likely what you're going to have the most, then you'll add them together. If it's a green 5 and a red 3, red is minus, green is positive, so 5 minus 3 is 2. 2-yard gain. Red number and green numbers add, red and reds add them up. Green and a blank, you'll add them up. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. So that is how to play bowl bound. I mean, in a nutshell, in like 2 minutes, whatever. You'll see those videos, how to play a game in 2 minutes. There you go. That's how to play bowl bound in 2 minutes. So let's get on with the... Oh, now what I did, how I'm going to play my tournament. This is not a solo game. It's a 2-player game. If you want to play solo, you got to make up your own chart, which I did. So I'll call the offensive plays for both teams. I'll be fair. It's no fun if you're not fair. What's the point in playing, right? Even if you don't like the team, you still got to play fair. Same thing in baseball. So I'll call the offensive plays. The D20 will determine what the defense is going to run. So I made up a chart here. I'm working on it on an Excel spreadsheet, so I wrote it down first, and this is what I have. And it's all based on down and distance. And then the most logical defense for that down and distance should come up the most. There's going to be times it's going to be a mismatch because you may roll a 19 or a 20, or you may roll a 1. You know, usually 1s, 1 through 3 is going to be a blitz. The low numbers are going to be blitzes. Then you get towards the middle of the D20, it's going to be the more logical stuff. But, you know, like I said, every once in a while there's going to be some mismatches. So let's take a look at the tournament. I don't want to make this video very long, so I'm kind of going quick because I'm ready to get this tournament going. This is the tournament that I'm going to have. It's 8 teams, top half of the bracket. First matchup is Penn State, 1969 Penn State, and 1967 Oklahoma. I kind of went with these two teams because my partner, Tenacious Earl, he's a Penn State guy. Am I an OU guy? No. I'm an Oklahoma State guy. So I'm about as far from an Oklahoma fan as there is. But I will still play fair for both teams. So I had to put Penn State against Oklahoma just because I'm from Oklahoma. Next one is 66 Purdue. That is Purdue with Bob Greasy. And 1970 Stanford with Jim Plunkett. These two teams don't really have, super outstanding players. Steve Owens was the OU quarterback, I believe. That's another thing that's pretty cool about these charts. Is at the bottom they give you kind of a rundown of the season, some of the key players on the team, how they did. So pretty cool. I'll read those off as we go through the teams or when they play. 61 Ole Miss, of course, that's Archie Manning. 63 Navy, that's Roger Staubach. 66 Alabama, you know who it is? Kenny Stabler. 67 USC, O.J. Simpson. So those are the teams. Penn State defense was very good. Both these defenses were they were the best in those respective years. Best defenses. So that is the brackets for my bowl bound tournament. And so the next video coming up will be Penn State and Oklahoma. So that's all for this video. I know it's kind of quick, kind of blah blah blah, kind of quick, but I wanted to get it out first, and I want to get that first game going. So thank you guys for joining me, and be looking for the Penn State Oklahoma game coming up next from me. Till then, you guys take care, and God bless.